Hi everyone, this is Deanna the Organized Miss, and I wanted to show you how my journal has come together using the paper bag challenge from Artymaze to alter a paper bag, and then I decided to use it for the cover of a journal. And I do have the video, just very briefly, of how I made this, and I can link that here. But I thought I want to give you a quick flip through. I'm planning on using this as my journal this coming week at Miss Kansas, and just to document my week and kind of to use it as my planner scheduler. So I thought I should do a quick flip through before I go and fill it up with more things. But as you can see, I've sort of already prepped it for myself. So I just I left this pocket here. I realized that I needed to line it, so I have some packaging, and I put it on both sides. And then on the inside here, I just ran this ribbon across the middle before I bound the signature, and I just kind of glued it down with a little bit of glue, and then I used these papers on the inside. And these came from the Planner Society kit from March, I think. I think this was March's kit. So my inspiration was this postcard and this paint chip. And I do not really use purple much in anything, so I really thought I'd challenge myself to find all my purple things and see what I could come up with here. So this is another paper bag, and I just have a little something in there. Another paper bag that I used a napkin on, and collaged it on with some more of this sheet music. And this came from, again, some more packaging, or I cut out the words and I saved them, so I used that. A little flower here that had been an earring. I don't know, can you see that very good here? Now you can see it. So it was just an earring, and I took the back off and glued it down, and then I used this little, I don't think it was a button, I think it's just a piece, acrylic piece. Added a couple of crown stickers to my butterflies, and this is a file folder that I altered, and I thought I'd use that as the outside of the signature. So then I have gone through my stash and really looked for things that would help kind of illustrate the story of this week. And so what I did was, first I had a little, it's kind of an insert printable that I made for myself, and it's just got a to-do list on the back. I did some stamping. I had coffee dyed it, and I used some, I haven't figured out how to make this kind of paint work. What is this? Distress inks or something? Those, the kind you spray? Alcohol inks. I haven't figured them out yet. So anyway, so it has the week here, and this is finals night, so I just stamped a crown. And I thought I would keep that on hand, and I would just document the day's events. And I have some note paper for writing whatever notes I need. And then just the kind of ephemera, I just used things to go with. So since it's the pageant, the new 2.0, then I just took a clothing tag that I had. And let's see, what else do I have here? Some of this was gifted to me. Let's see, this I had in my stash, and I just layered it up. And this little envelope here, and there's some more. It's a tuck spot. So this came in a Happy Mail, and it's got little places to journal in there. So I thought I would kind of do the results of each of the preliminary nights and finals night. So it just kind of fits in there. I really had a lot of fun, and like I said, this was different for me, using purples and trying to think a little bit differently, but it was fun. I liked it. So I'm glad that I did that. And then over here I had, let's see, so this came from the same kit. I think both of them did. Little tag. I made some little dangly paper clips. And I just layered up my tags. New way to use my planner kit. Place to write notes. And this, I'm going to keep that covered. This was from a book that I have, vintage book. I think I got this at a Goodwill. And there's a note in here from our current Miss Kansas. But I thought that was neat. She's kind of in a swimsuit, and we no longer have the swimsuit competition. Then I left some room to write or put pictures down or whatever I wanted to do there. So let's gotta cover that. And some more stuff. Oh, I'm missing something. Oh, here we go. I took it off. My daughter wears glasses. She's got a crown. Placed a journal, just a tag, and she is number one, literally in my heart. But she's also the first contestant to compete, so her number is 1. So I just had this little. These are like math flashcards that my daughter had when she was little, and they're several of them. They'll have the problem on one side and the answer up here with a different problem and that answer over there. And then they have some with just numbers. So I had pink and blues and purple and green. So I fortunately had a 1 in the purple. So I just added that here. And this was a piece of something that I thought it worked well there. I literally dug through everything I could find that was purple. This was some of that fabric that I had from the previous little book, and I just turned it into a little flip through with some of this really pretty lace. And the washi that was in that kit, this was this month, so I challenged myself to really use this stuff. And this was maybe January. I'm not sure if I remember, but I thought they kind of went together because I do have pinks and a little bits of blues. So, and then a coffee sleeve. I just made it the pocket here, and it's a quote with a crown, so, or verse, so I want to cleave that. Place to write. And some of these papers here, again, had been gifted to me, so I hadn't used them because I didn't know how, and I said, I'm going to use it. So thank you, Andrea, for this challenge, because this has been really fun. So again, this paper I thought was perfect at Beauty, and it's got a gal here. So I had this scholarship. It's about scholarships, another crown, and a book page pocket. Just sewed it, and then I put this pocket, this clear pocket on it. I don't know if you can see, that's kind of purple, and it was in this kit. So I included that, and then there's 2 pockets. So this one's right on front, the little. And then another, this was packaging and some more packaging. And I like to save my fortune cookies. And so this, I figured this section here is when I would be talking about the scholarships. So I tried to think of little things that obviously I would talk about during the week. So then we have kind of a theme going through here. So working towards scholarship and using our struggles. And then I had made this, was much larger, so it's a bigger piece of art, one of my first kind of mixed media pieces. And so I kind of cut it down and made a couple of tags out of it. I thought that was good to use here. A little belly band here with a verse. I need to read this right now. This is good for me. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your request to God. That's Philippians 4:6, and that's a nice one. So again, I just have room to write. I stapled that, so I wanted to cover it with some of the washi. So I thought that was neat. Some papers from one of the books that I rescued from the Goodwill, and a little piece of Starbucks. I like that. She has a crown. I just I layered up a cluster there. And here's another. So this came in that same kit. This is a swan. I think I missed one too. Okay, so we had this one, and at the very beginning, I forgot I had this little purple charm on this one. So this was a flashcard that I have. It's a train, and my daughter's, her social initiative is let's go full steam ahead. So we've got the little train there. So I wanted to include that when I want to talk about that. And here's another piece of that mixed media, and I kind of cut it down. That was kind of, I didn't want to put anything on it, so, but again, I just have a place to write or whatever. And mountain climbing, so that's kind of special imagery to my daughter, so I wanted to include that in here. And then just some places to kind of write. I added a couple of note pages as a kind of a tip in there. And then I made this specifically for this, but again, used my recycle bits. And it is a map of where we will be going and where the home of Miss Kansas is. Got some tickets to go to the pageant, Be You Bravely, and we'll be staying in a hotel, and they get sold out. Everybody is there for the week. So this is the Queen, and of course the journey is the destination. So I thought that was appropriate. Get another place to put notes, and some lace. I have a lot of this just great vintage lace that I have not been using, so I said I'm going to use the stuff. And I don't know, can you see that? It's little hearts in here. I had worked on a project this past month, and I had cut out some things, and I like to save my cutouts, so I just use that to you know, spray the paint through there. So, and then I have some extra paper here just to write notes. And this actually flips out. Let's see, take that off. It kind of flips out, but and I have another little pocket that I made with some of that paper that I had, book paper, and then just have a little tuck spot in there. Oh, and this came in some of that lace and vintage things bag, but I thought it would make a great kind of bookmark. It's really long, so I just tucked it into the back, but I just thought I'd put it there on the day I'm working on. This is kind of fun. More coffee dyed paper. This is something that I had made for a project, and I made the media and then scanned it in and made the card, so I just had a little crown to it. Another journal spot. Some more of that paper. And then on this side, I have another book pocket, and I came with some of those papers. And I added the sticker, came from the TPS kit. So I tried to use some of that stuff that I probably wouldn't use otherwise. And I do have a Queen of Hearts here. Gave her a little crown sticker I made. And then just a little place to journal write. Kind of fun. More of this paper. So some of them I sprayed around, and then others they're like the negative. And then I had a doily in that, let's see, that purple and blue. So then I layered it with the white one, and then used one of the stickers from that kit. That's a puppy one. This is some of the packaging and some of the paper. So just made a little card tuck spot, and then just solid paper, but I thought it was nice. It kind of broke up just all whiteness. So we could maybe put a picture or something on there. And then here's the back side of that. And in here's a couple more. I have a queen but I noticed she was sliding out when I was setting her in there. And then this digital that I made using a couple of different images and things that I bought all these. Well, I layered them up. But this is the center, so this is how I had a little tape to hold it. And then this is how I bound it in the center, so that kind of covers it. And then there's another little place to kind of leave a special little note. So it's a nice little place to hold that, just a little washi. Hold it in, let's see. And another book page. Sprinkled some stickers here and there. And then, let's see, another little charm. And so this one is a bag. It was some of the packaging. So I cut this out and added some of the paper behind it. Added a tab, and then she is anything but ordinary. I really like that. So it's like holds it, you know, kind of little flap. And then on the inside, then I have another. I just kind of cut that out. I think I need to take this off to pull it out. Another little, and this was some more packaging. I think I put a little sticker there. I wasn't sure what I was going to put on the title of that, so I was going to wait based on what I decide to put there. But this was some more of the, maybe a sticker backer, or not sure, but felt like it was perfect right there. So close that back up. And some of these I just didn't, you know, want to attach to the page yet, as I wasn't sure if that's where it was going to stay or what. So I had some other washi in there, kind of that purple and blue. I think this came from a dollar store sticker set. And then have another of this kind of fold out, and then part of that mixed media. Really, I liked it, but it was just, you know, laying around. I said, this way I can use it. Do something different with it. It didn't really turn out exactly the way I wanted, but it was fun, and I learned some things. So it's more of that. Just like this. These are Monet water lilies. So I'm going to have some more of that lace. And here's just another little charm. And I collect things when I find them with crowns, because I know I'm going to use them in my stuff. So that, some more just little notes that I laid over here. And then I used to stick it kind of for a page turner tab. And this is a pocket. I actually glued this one down, so I have one there. I have another note like that. So again, top of the packaging of that bag, I just trimmed that piece off and made it a tab. So it was kind of fun. And this was in the mail, but I liked it because the girls are all dancing, and one of the things that they have is an opening number, and all the girls dance, and so I thought that would be kind of neat. Plus my daughter and I went and saw the Nutcracker at Christmas time this year, so that was kind of a memory. And then I had something very similar, another kind of mother-daughter on some old packaging, and I just said, I think I'm going to be talking about some of the talent in this section. Some more of that paint chip and a doily. Then I put another flip back here. Oh, sorry about that. And I had made this paper, coffee dyed it, and stamped it, and then I photocopied it. And that is the back. I had another pocket here. This is the end of that string. I just tucked it in there for now. And then I have two Planner Society pins. This one, I think, came with that kit in January, and I think this came from last March or something. I have a couple of things from here. So I thought, you know, I'll put them both here. I might use them. They match. And that is it. That's, it's ready to go. Now, I am still going to be taking, you know, some things to decorate it, or, you know, just embellish it as I go to journal. So I still have a box here full of things. I've got this pocket that I made, and then just more things that I didn't know what I would use. So I'm getting excited, and I had so much fun doing this. So I just want to thank Andrea for the challenge, and then just you know, her faithful instructions and assistance, and just the way she kind of helped, really so many ideas. So thanks for watching. And if you haven't seen it's the Junk in the Trunk series. I'm going to put a link in the description box so you can go check out some of her other videos. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.